AMC began selling tickets to Taylor Swift The Eras Tour the same day, saying in a statement that it had bolstered its ticket server capacity to handle traffic at more than 5 times the current record for the most ever tickets sold in an hour. That's right, Taylor Swift The Eras concert film shatters advanced ticket sales records at AMC theaters, $26 million in ticket revenue sold on Thursday alone. Now this is extremely good for AMC for the fundamental side of things, opening up a brand new stream of revenue for the company. What's even better about this is AMC Entertainment has the upper hand, as they will make non-AMC theaters pay AMC to show the Taylor Swift concert. AMC will serve as the distributor. So now that AMC is the first theater to do this, they have the rights to charge other theaters to basically show in other theaters. Now AMC will offer the film in IMAX and Dolby Cinema, as well as the standard screenings, with fees varying by format and theater in anticipation of an expected rush of interest, aka a repeat of Ticketmaster's hectic pre-sale rollout for the US Eras tour dates. AMC upgraded its website and ticketing engines to handle more than 5 times the largest influx of ticket buying traffic ever experienced by the company. With that all said, scroll down here after the ticket prices. Every US AMC theater location will run the movie at least 4 times a day, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays while it's showing. So this is a perfect picture of adaptation. AMC said, wow, this is 5 times the ticket sales we usually get, and the capacity for this traffic is absolutely insane. Boom. We upgraded our servers. Not even a couple days later, servers are set to handle 5 times the largest influx of ticket buying traffic ever experienced by the company. So 5 times more than the largest amount of ticket sales ever by AMC. Now they can handle that with their brand new engines, their ticketing engines. What is going on, guys? Lottery Socks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Obviously, we had some good, solid, fundamental stuff come out with AMC, but there is a lot of stuff to go over with AMC. I'm going to update you on everything that there is to go over, so make sure to watch until the end of the video so you don't have to watch another update video here on YouTube. We're going to talk about some important catalysts, some things with AMC, GameStop, the S&P 500, as well as touching on the charts. And I just want to let you guys know, I'm putting absolutely no plugs in this video, no Discord, no Moo, no merch, nothing like that. So let's just jump right into the video. All I ask in return is please hit the like button. It's free. It helps push this video out to more apes like you guys. Also hit the subscribe button. Get us to 17,000 subscribers. Let's get into it. So Adam Aaron did tweet about this. He said, Taylor, record-setting Taylor Swift. Great seats available October 13th through mid-November. I get it. Quiet period, whatever you want to say. But how can you still trust this guy? Obviously, he's trying to make the company fundamentally better, but he basically stated that naked shorts aren't real, shareholders are delusional, and basically wrecked shareholder value as of now, as of where we stand. I don't know how people still come under his tweets and congratulate him, even though he's not coming out and addressing one single thing that we want him to address. Now, here is where MSM and these articles are wrong, right? AMC paying down debt with the ability to sell shares if needed won't save AMC. What else won't save AMC is increasing revenue streams like the popcorn line, reporting its first positive EPS since the pandemic, with Q3 and Q4 lining up to be strong as well, increasing box office with per patron spending breaking records, and becoming a distributor to take an additional 10 to 50% of films' box office for straight revenue also won't save AMC. They're going to say this until AMC is saved and until it squeezes, and then they're going to say AMC had the most massive short squeeze ever seen on record. And the reason for that is because of their increasing fundamentals and the strive for the company to do great again and do well. Now, be very, very careful of these quote-unquote crime candles. If you guys are in AMC for the long run, don't set limit orders. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this a lot of times is stop loss hunting. This is what is going to give short sellers those shares that you see on Stock Tracker that are available to borrow all of a sudden, right? People have their set limits at $10.90, $10.92, or even on the way there, right? Or some have it at $12.90 for their take profit, so on and so forth. Be very, very careful, because this is what hedge funds do. This is a liquidity grab, but in this case, it's probably just a share grab for AMC, so be very, very careful if you are setting limit orders. Next, we have been on the threshold securities list for 49 days, so we are about to hit day 50 today, and then next week I believe we have a 4-day week ahead, so a 3-day weekend. Just be aware of that. A lot of times on the 4-day weeks we see a lot of moves on GameStop, on AMC. For some sort of reason they like to rip during the 4-day weeks. This is giving me deja vu from what happened back in 2021 when we squoze or FOMO gamma ran, right? Because shorts never covered. Now AMC Entertainment Holdings got a price target increase by 785% to $20.48 $0.48 a share. And you can see that this was just put out on August 31st. So this is a brand new price target increase of about 785%. Counterfeiting stock 2.0. Now, illegal shorting and stock manipulation are two of Wall Street's deep, dark secrets. And we're not going to read all this to you guys. Why would I waste your time with that? The reason I'm bringing this up is because this was archived by the SEC for some odd reason. December 28, 2022, fails to deliver. The process of creating shares via naked shorting creates an obvious imbalance in the market as the sell side is artificially blah, blah, blah. Why would the SEC take this down? This page was taken down by the SEC, but we do have the cached version right here. And I just found it interesting that they took this off of the site. When they took this off of the site, it's beyond me, very wild. But the fact that it's gone now and AMC is on the threshold securities list for about 50 days is just odd. Now, before we get into the charts, Robinhood buys back Sam Bankman fraud shares from U.S. Marshal Service. So as you all know, when Sam Bankman got arrested, he did hold Robinhood. Robinhood bought those shares back. And one more thing before we get into the charts, because I thought this was absolutely hilarious. According to the SEC, an online broker was deceived by a fast food worker who managed to obtain $200,000 in advance credit. Basically, someone that worked at a Auntie Anne's pretzel shop, right, that made $400 a month, basically registered himself as a self-directed broker on July 1st, and then he misrepresented his income to around $50K, and then he got approved basically to borrow $200,000. And guess what companies that he put this money in? He put this money into Apple, GameStop, which is his second largest holding when he did this, Nvidia, AMC, and Tesla. So these are the stocks that this guy put the money in. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Oh, and Canoe Health, of course, and a few other ones, very, very little amounts of money. He ended up profiting around $7,000. And the most profit was from GameStop. I just found this hilarious. Okay, the SEC caught him. He's going to get, obviously, a whooping. But I just thought this was hilarious that he registered himself as a broker, borrowed this money, and used it for GameStop and actually made about $5K back on GameStop. So I just thought that was hilarious to put into the video. Now let's get into the charts. GameStop is playing out basically what we have been talking about. It's getting rejected at this level. I assume it's going to come back down and base right around $17.50. It doesn't have to repeat, but it does often rhyme. And then come back up, retest $18.30, $18.32 before getting that major explosion right around September 11th. Okay, so that is my outlook on GameStop. It's looking beautiful. It's looking good. A little bit more volume than usual, okay, that we saw yesterday. So that's another good thing about GameStop. And speaking of volume, it's something I wanted to bring up for AMC. AMC has not seen this amount of volume in the charts since back in June and January of 2021 when we ripped. Okay, buy button was taken away and then we ripped to $77 or so. We have not seen this type of volume since then. So with that being said, if AMC does start to scale up large amounts, 20, 50, 100% gains, 1000% moves, FOMO, gamma, day traders, they are all going to be here, right? This volume is here. There are eyes on AMC stock, whether you like it or not. This is a good thing. The volume is a good thing. And you can see that on that green day, there was a lot of volume, more than sell volume. Even though the sell volume is high, we know that is fake sell volume based off of the fidelity orders, based off of the short exempts, and based off of sitting on the threshold securities list still as we speak to this day, right around 50 days on that threshold securities list. So we're trading at $13.05, up about 4% on the day. And of course, something I'm expecting, same with GameStop, but I think AMC is going to run slightly after. Touching on some Ortex numbers real quick, 12.62% short interest for AMC, utilization at 75%, cost to borrow average being reported at 7.63%, and the max at 10.47. Before we get into the SPY chart, US August non-farm payrolls rise by 187,000, estimated at 170 and previous 157. Plus, the August unemployment rate rises to 3.8%, estimated 3.5, and previously 3.5, which is the highest since January of 2022. And hedge funds continue to short treasuries at historic levels and have increased their position on 10-year note futures to more than 6 million contracts, the largest since at least 2016. Finally, SEC delays decision for BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF. Many think that this is inevitably going to go through and get accepted. Now for the S&P 500 to close out the video, trading at 451.09, up 0.16% on the day, smashed through this level of support, got rejected at that trend line that we talked about right around 453.75. However, there is still a gap fill up to about 455.50, so keep that in mind on the S&P 500. This does just look like a little bit of a cool off. However, if you take a look historically at September, you will see that the SPY never does well. We got this mini breakout and then we started to sell off even harder and find a new relative low, which is something that is still on the table for the S&P 500. But the buy volume compared to sell volume looks like the sellers are weak right now. Taking a look at other plays that prop up the S&P 500 also shows that we may see a sell-off pretty soon. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to tune in for the weekend, have post notifications on, hit the like button on your way out, subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your 3-day weekend. I love you all. Lottery Socks out.